Okay, let's head into the wolves' den, so to speak. Okay, just take down this barrier. Yep.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
You don't actually expect me to leave, do you?
You came even though we warned you not to. You are as treacherous as the Dalish. We will not allow harm to come to Witherfang.
I have no intention of harming Witherfang. I want to talk.
I do not believe you. I will not risk believing you. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
As you say, I'm just gonna focus on him.
I am ready.
Well, I didn't kill any of the werewolves. That's good, at least. Another revenant. Fun. Not really, but hey. Yeah.
Weapons at the ready. I'll never know what hit.
Okay. So yeah, that was Witherfang, the great white wolf.
We are invaded. Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady.
Smells like wet dog in here.
The ruins certainly look to Winter, but are filled with elven trappings. How very odd.
It seems that elves once again this place.
I shall do it. Your drooling saves some dignity, fool.
Now that would be the fastest way to reach the werewolves, but well, it's blocked. So I'm gonna have to go the long way through the entire fucking ruins. This is how Bioware lengthens its games, by giving you a fucking dungeon. You know what? Dark Souls is what you could classify as a dungeon crawler, yet in that game there's not so much fucking needless traipsing around, forced on you, essentially. Actually, in Dark Souls, if you want to explore, you're free to do so, but to get to the bosses, to progress through the game, you don't actually need to go through every single fucking corner, or almost every single fucking corner of the game, or dungeon in the game. Oh. One thing I do wonder.
My mother told me never to trust anything that could make turds larger than you are.
That smell. We're definitely approaching some kind of lair.
We should prepare ourselves for combat.
You don't say. One thing I'm curious about Dragon Age 3, will it have loading times? I'm not talking between large zones, but I'm wondering if it will have loading times between the outside and a house, for instance. As Dragon Age Origins has. And actually Dragon Age 2 as well. We'll see what the Frostbite 2 engine... Well, the Frostbite 2 engine I think can deal with... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it can deal with that kind of thing. I guess it will depend on Bioware. Though it is a case... You know what? It is a really good case whereby, CD Projekt and... Actually, no, not just CD Projekt's Witcher 2, looking as good as it did, is making an influence on Bioware, but it's also a case whereby even Deus Ex Human Revolution, which looks pretty fucking good, I don't think it's as good as The Witcher 2, though very few games in 2011 are. But it's definitely a good looking RPG, as well as Skyrim. Like, I don't like Skyrim's aesthetics, but with the HD textures and with mods and all that, Skyrim can look pretty fucking amazing. But even with the default options, it still looks pretty good. Definitely better than fucking Dragon Age 2, that's for certain. So yeah, I'm actually glad that EA has given Bioware the Frostbite 2 engine to use for... Actually, I think EA forced Bioware to use the Frostbite 2 engine. People are too eager to blame EA for every single fucking mistake Bioware makes. But do you honestly think EA was responsible for the fucking Mass Effect 3 ending? Do you think EA was responsible for Cerberus becoming what it was, for all the faults Mass Effect 3 has? They weren't. If anything, the only thing I can personally see EA doing with Mass Effect 3 is the fact that they made the Earth have such a central focus in the story. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. It is kind of bad, but it's nowhere near as fucking bad as everything else that's in Mass Effect 3. Cerberus, the ending, tiny details like Samara and other stuff. Really, I don't want to get into too many details about Mass Effect 3. And, people are... When I commented in, I think it's video 73, yes, video 73, that the combat of Dragon Age Origins was fucking horrible, people said... some guy came out to say, well, it's EA's fault, not Bioware's. I'm sorry, when did fucking Bioware ever make a good combat system? I didn't play Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter Nights, but I played KOTOR, I did play Jade Empire, I did play the original Mass Effect. And you know what? They all sucked in terms of gameplay. Even KOTOR, which I think is actually the best example of a game I can think of before EA got their hands on Bioware. Before EA purchased Bioware. But even then, it's still not that good. Actually, Mass Effect 2 has a great combat system, and Mass Effect 3 has probably the best, in my opinion, to be honest. Yeah. In terms of design, in terms of execution, in terms of, actual missions, it does get very boring because you're essentially fighting against clone troopers ultimately Mass Effect 3 is objectively better in terms of gameplay, but Mass Effect 2 is more enjoyable to me. Why? Because there was a certain amount of weight against fighting enemies. Yes, they were copycat mercs, but you know, like there was a bit of story with each group that you encounter, like Purgatory, for instance, or Samar's recruitment mission, Tali's recruitment mission on Haystrom. It was also very interesting in terms of the enemies you fought. Grunt's recruitment mission. Yes, I know Jidora's a piece of crap. Garrus's recruitment mission, that was really good. Yes, a bunch of copycat mercs, but these had a story. And you could talk with each group merc leader. Mass Effect 3 lacks that. You do have Kai Lang and you do have the Elusive Man, but, you know, even Harbinger Mass Effect was better than the copycat Reaper forces that you faced. That's my opinion.
Watch out.
Anyway,
There.
time to face a
Bellissimo.
boss.
Watch out, trap there. Watch out, trap there. Watch out, trap there. As you like. On it.
Say hello to a dragon.
As you like.
Victory shall be mine! Your order! Time for some fun! No mercy!
As you wish. On it.
Okay. Well, nothing here, but the dragon has its treasure. And there it is. A lot of fucking coin. Though keep in mind the coin probably isn't worth much because it's probably old. So its value has decreased. Still, it's solid gold, so yeah, that's definitely worth a lot. Yeah, a good bow. Just gonna grab this. How good is it compared to the one, actually I have one on Duran. Yeah, I'll grab it. Even though it's not amazing. Let me just compare it. Yeah, it does less damage. I'm gonna give this to Duran. Keep the spear thrower in my inventory. Though it does look better than the spear thrower. It's certainly more elegant.
This should be easy enough.
So, going into an underground tunnel. They said there's a lot of, this is the long way, essentially.
Unliving wretches!
Undead. Yes, I'm stating the obvious.
Now we play a little threatening.
On it.
Useless garbage. I hate all this webbing. Yeah, that was brilliant.
Excellent. Weapons at the ready.
Keep in mind, I still have the DLC to play through, but well, half an hour or so for Warden's Keep, half an hour or so for Return to Asgard. 2 videos, essentially. If I spend the entire day doing it, I might actually finish the game today. It at least.
Mummy? Mummy, no matter, son.
Calm down, tell me who you are, child.
Mummy! Mummy! Mummy!
Calm down. He runs. And then this happens.
Right. Stay down!
Take long.
Shall we compete for points?
Someone was keeping score.
On it.
We'll be feeling that for several days to come.
Yeah. So, the Elven ritual. I know what to do. You actually need to do this if you want to get to the last part of the last armor piece of the Juggernaut set. Yeah, I believe that piece is actually the chest plate. Yeah, it is. Now, here it is. Now, take this. It's in the tablet I picked up. Okay. Now, the Elven ritual. Yeah. So, first you place the filled earthen jug on top of the altar. Then you take a sip. No, wait. Then you kneel before the altar and pray. And then you dump all the water. And that's it. You open the door like this. And here you will find the last piece of the Juggernaut armor. And a few undead as well.
Let's get started.
Oh yeah, I haven't actually leveled him up. Okay.
Veran Salanon, Veranala Foros. Nay, Garan Sudale, Garan!
Begone, creature. You have no place here.
Iramelashal, Iramelashal!
Then this happens. Greater shade and mage.
Let's finish this.
And dangerous!
Easy.
Okay. So that's the Juggernaut armor. In the vanilla game, it's actually one of the best, if not the best. Yeah, it is the best without considering the Warden's Keep armor or the Return to Ostagar heavy armor. It's the best heavy armor. It has a great deal of defense as well. Armor resistance, that kind of stuff. Armor penetration and yeah, all of that. I won't need it though. Maybe an Ogren, but I think the one he has actually is better. Yeah, what he has is definitely better. I haven't looked at the armor number, but you know, in terms of stats, well, actually, well, it's silver light versus dragonbone, so obviously the dragonbone is better. Anyway, more undead.
This should be easy enough.
I'm just gonna clear this place.
This should be easy enough.
Okay, so this gem contains a spirit. Is this some kind of trapped spirit? It decides that you are indeed real and not the product of its fevered imagination. What useful information can you offer me? Arcane warriors, okay. So it will teach you. You could teach me to become an arcane warrior? How would I give you the release you seek? You need just... Yes, I'll try to help you. Yes, give me your memories. Yeah.
Let us end this! Run while you can!
Suitable, I guess. Anyway, that's Ogren for you. I have almost reached the end here. Almost, but not quite yet.
Another battle, I see. I am ready.
On it.
Move and parry! Strike and kill!
No mercy.
So, a bunch of skeletons are pretty easy to take out.
Trap there.
This.
Watch out. Trap there.
Just use Sevron.
This won't take long. Watch out. Trap. Watch out. Trap. Watch out.
Trap triggered.
Watch out. Trap. Watch out.
And it isn't gonna be me.
This won't take long. As you like. I hope I don't get blood all over me again.
Run while you can.
As you like.
Yep. It is there. I need to go for that room, but first, just gonna go here. And fight another revenant. As I said, another one.
Direct me.
You like that?
Ooh, now the fun part.
Yep. Okay. Gonna loot its corpse, scrap of paper. And then we go through this door and I'll reach
This should be easy enough.
this room where I think there will be a few more undead. Probably. Don't remember. Very likely, actually. Oh, yeah.
On it.
I had forgotten.
As you wish.
There's still more to go through. So, I've killed most of them, I think. Okay. Say hello to an annoying boss. And yes, I do mean annoying.
Begin the onslaught. Back.
What? Okay, lag. Too much of it. I'm actually gonna pause the video right here. Costin, signing out.